Buckeye Nation. What's poppin'? Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel with a very special 4th of July Buckeye commitment video as the Glenville to Ohio State pipeline remains as strong as ever, as 3-star defensive lineman Jamir J.J. Perez has officially announced that he has flipped his commitment from Florida to Ohio State. And I'll be honest, this was one that we've been waiting for a while now. Right up there with Favor Aki and Sincere Johnson, right? We were waiting for those two to commit to Ohio State for a while. Well, Jamir Perez is also up there. Of course, we've been waiting for this flip ever since, out of nowhere, he committed to Florida, which shocked everybody. Ohio State's writers on On3 were as shocked as us. They were like, huh? Why Florida? And why now? Right? Just immediately after, you started hearing rumblings of Jamir flipping to Ohio State. And then soon enough, the crystal ball started rolling in for him to flip to Ohio State. And eventually, even the Florida writers themselves put in a crystal ball for Perez to flip to Ohio State. And then, in my last commitment video, I talked about Jamir tweeting out that he had an announcement for today, and he tagged Steve Wiltfong and Alan Trieu, and some people had speculated that he was going to announce he was decommitting, which had me puzzled because why would you hype up a decommitment? When a player decommits, they just do it. They don't hype it up. They just drop it on you. So yeah, I figured this was probably him flipping to Ohio State straight up. And sure enough, earlier today, boom, it happened. So Larry Johnson, all of a sudden, has been getting active on the recruiting trail, which is nice. Although it's been mainly 3 stars, but they're really good players. And I could see a couple of these 3 stars eventually turning into 4 stars. Right? I mean, look at what he's landed so far. Harry Wilder, 4-star edge rusher. The only edge rusher in the class right now. Then, of course, you get 3-star D-lineman Damari Simeon and Cameron Brickle, literally 1 day apart. And now, on 4th of July, he gets Jamir Perez, 3-star D-lineman from essentially an Ohio State feeder school, Glenville, Ohio. Yeah, Glenville High School, outside of Cleveland. Just a few short hours north. Love to see them. Now, individually, 247 has Jamir as a 3-star with an 88 rating. He's not ranked nationally. He's the 80th ranked D lineman in the country and the 28th ranked player in the state of Ohio. Yeah. I have a feeling by the end of his senior year, Jamir, as well as Damari and even Cam Brickle, I think they'll all be 4 stars. Yeah. All they really need to do is have a good senior year, and they're going to be 4 stars. Because we know what happens, right? They commit, and all of a sudden they skyrocket up the ratings. The rankings. And the ratings skyrocket too. Right? And of course, JJ now joins fellow Tar Blooders at Ohio State, including the likes of course, Arvell Reese, who looks like an absolute monster, might I add. Right? He's a freak. Then, of course, he got Bryce West, Demarion Witten, of course, fellow classmate Sincere Johnson. Now, as far as who could be joining those guys soon, well, I just checked, and there's not really any notable names. The most notable name that I found was a receiver in the class of 2027, DeAnthony Crittenton, but currently I don't think Ohio State has really been looking at him, but as we know, that could change. So we'll see. But overall, I like what Larry's been doing. And what's really interesting is, shortly after JJ's commitment, we got this tweet from one of the assistant D-line coaches, right? Getting this fan base hyped up. Essentially saying, and I quote, big boom. Hashtag R2X, freshman, of course. Hashtag go Bucks. This one really gets me. And we still ain't finished. LOL. So all I got to ask is, what are they cooking in Columbus? Right? What are they cooking over there? What they got for us? Huh? I'm hungry over here. Give us something good to eat, bruh. Damn. Is it a KJ Ford? Or is it someone that we're not even thinking of? Hard to say. I would love KJ Ford, but the vibes are not good with that one right now. Hopefully things change, right? Now, before I wrap up this video, I gotta talk about something else, right? So I was scrolling through Twitter earlier, and I saw Felix Ojo committed to Texas Tech out of nowhere. Originally, it was reported that his top two was Ohio State and Texas, although everyone, including Buckeye fans, thought he was going to Texas. Then all of a sudden, late last night, we got a prediction, a crystal ball, for him to go to Texas Tech. So, he committed to Texas Tech today. Okay, cool. That Texas Tech oil money's crazy these days. And then Hayes Fawcett dropped a tweet talking about his contract, 3 years, $5.1 million for a freshman. Yeah, money go crazy these days, man. $5.1 million for a freshman. Keep in mind, just, about a week or so ago, we saw a dude get his ass blasted by Kerry Wilder at that Rivals camp. Felix should chunk off a piece of that 5.1 mil and give it to Kerry. Because Kerry's legit stole his lunch money at that camp. It got him so butthurt, he went to Twitter and started talking about it. Because people were obviously clowning him for getting blasted by little old Kerry Wilder, a 4-star. That's freaking crazy, man. Kerry Wilder is going to be an absolute animal. I mean, damn. I look forward to seeing that kid in high school, man. His senior year. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that kid for sure. But yeah, we'll see what Ohio State has cooking for us, because clearly they think they have something. We'll see, right? Again, if anything else pops off, you already know I'll be here. But guys, I can't stress this enough. On this 4th of July, be safe. Don't do anything dumb, right? Make sure you have all 10 fingers and 10 toes after the night's over, right? Don't be out here pulling a JPP, fooling around with fireworks, and have your fingers get blown off. No, don't mess around with fireworks, please. And also, drink responsibly, and sit back and enjoy life, right? Enjoy a few cold ones, celebrate with family and friends, and be safe. That's all I gotta say, right? But with that being said, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. And as far as the Boom Watch counter goes, well, we can obviously take another name off. It's funny, I've been taking more names off than adding names. Of course, still waiting on Jaquaden Guilford. Braylon Womack doesn't come in until August. And Deuce Gerald's, as of right now, is favored to Ohio State, although Buckeye fans on Twitter are freaking out because they saw a tweet from, I think it's dad or something, posting 4 pictures of his official visits that didn't include Ohio State. I think he's going to be a Buckeye, and I'll believe that until Hayes posts the tweet saying he's committed elsewhere. As far as the no crystal ball yet, Savion Hyder, Derek Cooper, KJ Ford, Duron Parks. Yeah. We'll see what happens there, but that's all I got for this one. As always, be safe, especially today, and have a good rest of your day, and we'll see when the next boom happens, which it might be a while. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buck and Crazy YouTube channel. Let's go Bucks. OH. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Go Bucks. OH. Yeah.